Is it on? Hello and welcome to Maff UK. As you can see, we've got quite a motley crew with us this week. So starting up at end there, we've got Baz, we've got Andy, we've got Mark. Who are you again?
Nobody.
Nobody. And we've got Dave.
Nobody's friend.
As always, it's Christmas, so we start with Christmas presents. Now obviously, these two lads here have come all the way up from down south, right? And they're very, very close to the Scottish border. In fact, probably don't come this far up at all. So it's quite dangerous for these lads to be up here because they're not used to the border, the Scottish borderlands and everything. So, but obviously because they are near Scotland, I thought I'd give them both something very Scottish orientated.
That's very neat.
Yeah, I didn't wrap these. Absolutely not. No. Baz, I didn't forget you either, mate. So you've got that. Because you're quite posh. Right. I've got you something a bit posher, something a bit posher.
Oh, thank you very much.
And as usual, Dave, you've got fuck all. So there you go. You've got some some shortbread. just for a new pillow. But there is one more gift actually, and it's something that Dave and I we talked about whiskies and spirits and stuff like that.
Talk about that a lot.
And then we came across something which reminded us of Chris, didn't we?
What have you got?
Chocolate
sushi.
So we thought, Chris, this represents you. So we thought that this would be something that is you.
Oh, have I got two presents?
Yeah, you have, yeah.
Oh, thank you, Mark.
You get the battery through.
Can I pass you my rubbish, Dave? I think you've got that.
I'm alright. I can hold everyone's rubbish because I have nothing anyway. I think it's a puzzle. I think that's what's happening.
Oh, brilliant.
Well,
thanks.
What is it?
Some Mount Gay.
Yeah.
What made you think of that, Chris?
I don't know. I've seen it and I just thought of him. Anyhow,
you know, you have to.
Welcome to Maff UK.
That was brilliant. I love it.
Mount Gay.
You have got a present. You're not having it yet.
Have you ever mounted a gay?
Mount Gay.
This isn't new to you, is it? I can see by your face you've had Mount Gay before. What's it like, Chris?
I don't know. I'll get a mouthful later, won't he?
Have you had a mouthful of gay before?
Yeah. You can put it in your coffee.
It's not even a joke drink, is it? It's
a real drink.
It's the proper gay.
Yeah.
It's not even a pretend gay.
No, it's the real deal.
It doesn't help them out when they're busy.
Is it a single gay or is it a...
I think it's a
Is
rum.
it blended?
It's a rum.
It's 40% gay.
I guarantee when you drink a bit of that you'll be more than 40% gay.
Oh, it's brilliant.
You don't have it now. What do you reckon?
Oh, I say.
Get you. Oh, it's brilliant. I love it.
Right.
Spoiler, better stop mine recording now.
Yeah, it's a Swindon tipple.
We'll just use, even though this is Maff UK, we'll use that anyway.
Yeah.
Well, let's go fishing. Looks like Maff has spotted some fish to film. Right guys, so we're just going to have a little look at my swim now and sort of show you to what I've got to fish to. So basically the left hand limit of my swim is, see these trees here guys in the background, and if you see this dip in the trees kind of just here, sort of that left hand dip in the trees just there is my kind of left hand limit. On the ground on the far bank back here there is a red pole. You probably can't see it in this shot, but there's a red pole to mark my left hand border, and then there's another red pole sort of about halfway sort of through this sort of clearing of trees from here to here. There's another red pole on the far bank, and that's kind of my right hand limit. And also sort of just to the right hand side of my swim there's a bit of a bay as well. We'll have a look at that in a minute. So I might put a rod in there, yeah. And then what we've actually got out in this main body of water in front of me is basically a deep hole. It's the deepest hole on this lake. So what I'm thinking is one rod at the back where it shallows up. There's a bit of a ledge at the back, so I'm thinking, well, there's quite a shallow shelf and then it kind of ledges off. So I'm thinking one rod on that ledge, one rod in the middle of the deep hole, and then one rod to sort of the right, well, it'd technically be behind me from where my bivvy is just here. And sort of fish this little bay just behind me. Right, we'll have a look at this little, we'll turn the camera around and have a look at this little bay behind us, and then I'll, before the rods go out, I'll pop a little bit of bait in as well. Right, let's have a look at this bay behind us. Okay, so you can see, obviously you can see my bivvy just here, and then the lake sort of goes slightly deeper sort of behind the swim. The swim sort of comes out a little bit onto the water, so that's why there's a little bit of a bay behind us. And then you can see everyone else who I'm fishing with further down the bank, apart from Dave, who's going to be behind the camera. So yeah, that's a little bay. See Party Central up in a maff swim as well, where we're going to congregate at night time for the social area. Right, let's start putting a bit of bait in. Got some beaten arna with me. In this bucket I've got a mix of the 12 and 15 mil. So let's see if I can reach where I want to fish by hand. If not, I've got my catapult just down here. Oh yeah, that's fine. Right, that'll do for that little bay behind us. Right, let's bait up the middle of the lake. Alright guys, so for my middle rod, I'm basically going to aim for generally the area of them. See the two trees in the distance which are kind of dead and ivy covered? That is basically going to be the kind of the general direction I'm going to cast to for my middle rod. Just dead in open water, basically just to have the rig right in the middle of the deepest part of the bowl of water. Maybe a little bit further than that. Didn't judge that well at all. a bit better. And even better still. Right, I'm only going to do 3 catapults of bait per rod to start off with, or 3 hands of bait as seen already on the bit behind us. Right, and then to bait up what I'm going to use as my far rod on the far margin, I'm actually going to walk round the far side and just bait up by hand from the far side. Right, so I'm now around the other side, guys, and you can now see the red pole here that divides my swim's water to Dave's water this side. So like I say, I'm gonna just bait up by hand and then try and land these boilies just on the edge of the first bit of a drop off. Right, that's that bit of baited, and believe it or not, even though it's the middle of winter, there was fish just below the surface. I've actually spooked them off with me baiting up. Well, there was about half a dozen fish, 1 big one, like 4 medium ones and a small one. Right, that's the baiting up done. It's time to go back round and get the rods out. Right guys, change of plan. After walking around the back to go and put that bait in, what I've seen was absolutely, took me bloody breath away, to be fair. There were fish absolutely stacked up, cruising that back margin, but on the surface, or practically on the surface. Their backs were not quite out of the water, so I'd say their head and mouth height was, I'd say, about a foot below the surface. So the tactic is now going to be zigs. So what I've done, as I explained earlier on, there's a ledge up on that backside of the lake, what comes out about a rod length. So to get as close as I could to the edge of that drop off, what Maff done for me was he went round that side and I kept casting until I was about 2 foot short of that drop off, so he could like guide me in. It only took a couple of casts to do it, to get to that ledge, and then clipped up about 1 foot short of 13 wraps. And then what I've just done now is, so I don't spook the swim and more importantly the fish, by crashing in a marker from this side of the lake, I've walked back around the other side and then found the depth of that, kind of the second ledge, if you like, that drop off, to get the depth, and it's exactly 4 foot deep. So the order of the day is going to be 3 foot zigs. Right, I just need to go and get some tied up now. If I haven't got any already in my zig box. And get on the zigs. Them spots that I have baited up with the boilies already. I will still fish them spots on the bottom in the night. But yeah, for the day, it's definitely going to be on the zigs. Right, let's go and get some tied up. Alright guys, 2 zigs tied up so far. One on a fox zigger liner of red foam, and one normal knotless knot start, you know, with a bit of a bait on. That's the older, the Exo Carp pop-ups. So, because I've never fished here before, just covering my options. They might be foamy type fish, or they might be bait type fish. Right guys, third and final rod to go out. First rod I left on the old Ronnie rig on the bottom. That rod you just saw go out was my second rod. That was the first rod on the zigger liner zig, and then third rod, just the old pop up. Alright, first zig went out well, so let's hope this one goes out just as well. Oh, good evening guys, and believe it or not, we are fishing. You might not have seen a lot of fishing action. I tried to show you some sort of fishing tactics earlier on, but once the rods went out, I think most of us have kind of forgotten about the fishing, to be fair. This is our winter social, and most of us, Andrew behind the camera trying to put me off. So yeah, this is our winter social, and we are treating it as such. So once the rods have gone out, we have kind of lapsed into the social aspect of the blog.
Hi Chris.
Hi. Yeah, we have had a few drinkies, guys. We are treating this, I think, more as a social.
It's definitely more as a social.
It's definitely more social than fishing, put it that way, guys.
Have you cast out yet?
No. I mean, as you can see, or behind us, or behind Dave, if Dave does a little step back, there you go.
So basically, get out of the shot.
That is base camp. Mark's chilling in base camp. So yeah, I mean, we are fishing, but obviously we haven't seen any fish yet, guys. And
what are you drinking, Chris?
Rum and Coke.
Is it rum or is it?
It is.
I know that the Coke is Coke, but what is the rum?
What blend of
What
rum
brand?
you mean? What
Yeah,
brand of rum?
yeah.
It's gay rum.
Gay rum? Did you just say gay rum?
It's gay rum.
Gay rum?
I've had a right mouthful of it.
Do you know people would bend over backwards to get that gay rum in the mouth?
I've noticed. I did have a little dribble down here on, but yeah.
What do you reckon to gay rum then?
It's going down well.
You swallowed every mouthful.
Yeah.
You take it in the glass now. Let's see.
No. Yeah. Yeah, I can gargle well.
You gargle.
Anyway, guys, as you can see, we are a little bit tipsy, maybe. The
No,
fish,
you've only had.
the fishing has taken second base.
Well, for me,
I don't normally make second base.
not on the first night.
We'll wait for Matt
You
to
don't
turn
have
his
to
cattle.
wheedle
Alright.
your way in.
Right guys, I'm going to leave it there. If any fishy action happens in the night, well,
Dilly dilly.
we'll take a look maybe. If anyone's sober enough by the time.
Yeah.
Oh, what's Matthew got?
He's just turned his pussy on.
So you just turned the pussy on?
Look what Chris got me. My new bivy light.
Yeah, those who watch my blogs, guys, will know I often get maff cat-based silly gifts from time to time, based on Maff's story that he told a while back, and that was the latest cat-based silly
Smells
gift.
good actually. It's a stress pussy.
I've never bashed so much pussy in all my life.
Will you stop banging my pussy?
2 guys, 1 pussy.
We'll leave it there, guys. Hopefully we'll see you some fishing tonight. Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Oh, good morning, guys. And another quiet night fishing wise. Wasn't a very quiet night drinking wise, mind. Hello. How's your head feeling this morning?
I'm full of a head cold, but I think that medicinal nightcap I had last night helped.
I think we all had a few medicinal nightcaps.
Yeah.
But
It's a bit fresh.
yeah, so yesterday, guys, after them zigs went out, I didn't even touch the rods again, so the zigs stayed out all night. But I'm not a very confident night zigger, but I thought I have caught on zigs during the night once before, so I thought I'll give it a go again. Obviously, they haven't done nothing. No one's given me a shout to say they've had anything through the night, so I'll presume no one's had anything through the night at this point. I haven't seen anyone else yet this morning apart from Dave. I think I'll still leave the zigs out today, but where I'm casting to in only 4 foot of water, and where we could see the fish yesterday, it was hard to judge if they were just that close to the water and to the surface. So Dave's just done the same. He's shortened his zigs a little, so I think I'm going to do the same. Well, yesterday I said I put out 3 foot zigs. I think I'll take him down just maybe 6 inches, or maybe a foot, or maybe 1 6 inches, maybe 1 a foot. So take one down to 2 foot, one down to 2.5 foot. Just you know, try and find out the actual levels where them fish are cruising at. Haven't been round there yet to see if the fish are still cruising, but we saw them yesterday, so there's no reason to say why they wouldn't be now still. Right guys, the rods are just about to go out again for today. Had a nice shower this morning as well, nice hot shower, so feeling clean and refreshed now after being on the bank for 2 days. And now all the rods are just going back out now for day number 3. Obviously nothing's happened so far, so made a few slight changes to today's tactics. Still doing 1 rod on the bottom, albeit it's a Ronnie rig. Up to now I've been fishing with white baits. I heard white baits are kind of the go-to colour on this lake, because it's not done anything up to now. Still Ronnie rig, but it's now changed to a yellow hook bait. Still beating Anna. And the other 2 rods are still fishing zigs. One rod's just gone out. The only difference I've made now on the zigs, been round this morning, had a look. There's still a few fish cruising up and down, not as many as there was yesterday, but there are still a few fish there. So the difference I've made today with the zigs, I've shortened them down a bit. So yesterday they were both fishing at 3 foot. One's gone out already. You can see 2 rods out. Shortened one by 6 inches, so that is now a 2.5 foot zig, and this one I've shortened by a foot, so it's now a 2 foot zig. Right, I've just got this one to go out, and then we're all fishing again. Went a bit left with that one, guys. Slightly poking Dave's water. Right, take 2. Funny that.
Yeah, I'm laughing.
The first 2 rods weren't that sweeter than that. The 3rd rod, as soon as I start filming, that's the one that doesn't go to plan. Right guys, Dave's just about to recheck his zig rig.
My little 1 foot zig, topped with some real maggots.
Let's have a hang on, hold that there while we have a little zoom in. A little Medusa zig rig.
Yeah, something that might just make a difference. We've seen a few fish, haven't we, as well, just recently.
Yeah.
So
there we go, zooming back out now.
Yeah.
Go on then, get your tackle out.
Tackle's going out. I'm walking up to make the cast.
How are you? Oh, we're zooming on you. We'll follow you in. Hey, first fish of the session. Hey.
We'll share it. But to be fair, if you hadn't caught one from there, Dave, you did deserve a good idea.
Hey, everyone's come to see what a fish looks like.
Well done, David.
It's a babby.
That's a work,
Yeah. There you go, Dav. Well done, mate. First fish of the session. That's only 3 days in.
I'm 24 hours in.
Yeah.
It's like a little block of ice in the bigger in Andy's pond.
Well done, mate.
It's a start, in it.
Yeah, it is.
At least there is.
To be fair, you had to get one out of there. With the amount of fish that was around your baits, it was only a matter of time, wasn't it?
I put maggots on that, and it's
No skill involved, no thought.
No.
You had to get one out of there.
Yeah, well, you had to.
to get your bait, weren't we?
oh yeah.
Hey?
Everyone left my swim free. It was that good.
Yeah, well, you. Just like top rod.
Can we get it back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They looked a lot bigger, the ones we saw, didn't they?
Well done. Still another fish, Dave.
I wonder if they've bred and spawned in the lake, because that is smaller than what we've seen cruising round, isn't it?
Oh, they're huge. I've seen 30 pounders.
That's what I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen the big ones as well, but I mean, Don't worry, don't. I'm not moaning.
No, no.
Oh, you're catching.
I'm catching, and it seems to be the little pop-up rig with the maggots that's doing the
Yeah. Very good.
damage.
You can't control what picks up your.
I think I'll put my quiver tip and feeder rod out next. Cause
Mind you, the profile of the fish, it's got the profile to be a big fish one
Yeah.
day, hasn't it?
yeah,
It's got some good shoulders on it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
thanks. I'll take that.
I was talking about the fish, not you.
Oh. There we go. I don't think we need to weigh it, do we?
No, we don't. But a fish is a fish is another fish.
Right, guys, I have caught a fish. 3 days in, it's my first northern carp.
Northern PB, Chris.
Northern PB. Haven't actually weighed it, guys, but we'd probably say £5-ish.
35, 36 on the nose.
Yeah. But yeah, my first northern carp, guys.
Shoulders on
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's
Like
gonna be a-
little chunky monkey.
And the carp's quite chunky as well.
Yeah. That's alright, isn't it, guys?
It's a cracker, that.
Yeah. I caught this one on a chip balm over a bed of chips and gravy.
It's like a carp bream hybrid.
No, seriously, guys. 2 foot zig. Fishing in 4 foot of water on a 2 foot zig. Yeah, so it blanks out the way. Pretty little fish, and according to the owner, this is one of the stockies that they've just recently put in. So that's the blank out the way. Let's hope for something a little bit bigger next.
Well done, Chris.
Thank
Well
you.
done, Chris.
I've never blanked here.
I can't say the same, unfortunately.
Oh, good morning, guys. Start of kind of day 4's fishing, or the start of day 4's revised tactics, should I say. So as you've seen now, there's 3 fish being caught in this blog. So obviously 2 by Dave, 1 by myself now, and all 3 fish have come out on zigs. So now going all out on the zigs now. So tactics wise, I've just tied up another 2.5 foot zig, the same length as that fish I had first thing this morning. Tied that one on a black zig liner with red foam, and then this other zig that I had tied, which I had tied knotless knot style with a pop-up on, using the same hook length, but all I've done is I've replaced the bait. Oh, hang on. With a bit of red foam again. Seeing red foam was what I caught on this morning, and Dave's fish he caught on was pink hook bait, so we're going to stick with that kind of colour theme on all the zigs. This is still 2 foot, so we've got 2.5 foot zigs and a 2 foot zig. As you can see, bottom of corner of shot, the other 2 rods have already gone out, so this is a 3rd and final rod to go out.
You're in, Chris. That looks a better stamp of fish.
Yeah, fish on, 3rd run.
Oh, has it got your other line?
Picked up the other line. Yeah, so this is the 3rd run, guys. Just need to play it this way, I think.
Has it gone over or under?
Under, I think.
Over.
I don't know how to.
Oh, it's come right round now. It's definitely a better fish. Can I do anything, Chris? Do you want me to wind a rod in, or?
Yeah, do you want to grab? wind them in, try and see if we can unpick all this.
This is the one it's got at the moment.
Is it under or over?
Trying to record here.
Bit better this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little linear.
Here he comes. Well done.
Pretty fish that.
Well done, Chris. Proper fish.
Yeah, we're getting there now, aren't we?
Well, there we go then, guys. So, third run, but second fish landed. And a little bit bigger this time. Not long before this, probably about an hour ago, I had a run, but unfortunately lost that one. But this one, give me a nice little fight. 18 pound on the nose. This was on the 2-foot zig with a hair rig style zig with a bit of red foam. Give me a nice little fight. Give me a bit of a tangle as well with my other 2 rods. I've literally got all 3 rods to sort out when this goes back. Yeah, nice fish. Got a bit of a lifted scale on this side, so I've got to put some cut care on that. But apart from that, absolutely perfect looking fish.
I thought you caught that on black pudding. Well done, Chris. Well done, mate.
You're going to finger it in. Scale blue.
It doesn't even look like it's lost the scale, to be fair.
No. Nice dark colours, aren't they?
Yeah, pretty fish, yeah. We've got some fresh tactics going on Matt's side of things. So what he's just done is, from his swim, he's cast onto the far bank, and then obviously, as we see now, he's just gone round to the far side, retrieved his lead, to then attach the rig, and as you see, he's got with him his baiting pole, and then the rig will then be placed in said pole and then placed delicately by hand, via the pole of course, not by hand literally. And there's his rig. And as I said, rig into cup. Dave is currently in Matt's swim holding Matt's rod to keep the tension in the line. And as said, rig in cup. And then dropped into position with the spoon. There we go, and there goes the rig. Very good way of fishing, very effective tool, the old baiting spoon, as many of you have seen in previous blogs of mine.
Jumper buddies.
Oh yeah, jumper twins. We're like twins, you know, where one's good looking and one's not so good looking.
Yeah, we've got to work that one out, haven't we? Yeah, Danny.
But anyway, guys, right, Andy's session's coming to an end. He's about to leave. Barry also not long left as well. I forgot to say goodbye to Barry, so if you are watching this, Barry, sorry I forgot to say goodbye to you on camera before you went.
I'm sure he will.
But
Always
anyway, mate,
Always a pleasure.
it is,
Good
and
man.
I'm glad you've kept things consistent by not catching in my blog.
That's it, you're not on camera shy.
Right.
Good man, have a safe journey home.
Yeah,
I'll
right.
see you
Got
soon.
2 more nights, well, tonight, tomorrow night, yeah.
Yeah.
So plenty of time for more fish, yeah.
Let's hope so.
And guys, we are now in the morning of day 5. Well, going into sort of day 5 of fishing. We've just now at this point sort of completed 4 days of fishing, if you like.
And I've completed 3 days.
Yeah, but as you can see, this empty swim behind, Dave's swim is now empty.
That
Which
must mean
means-
one thing.
Yeah, no one in there.
Dave's gone.
Yeah. So, yeah, quite a night's fishing for everyone. No one had anything
Very frosty in the night.
during the night. Freezing cold, everything's frozen. Maff did manage to catch a duck low.
And he foul hooked it.
Couldn't even catch that properly. but anyway, as you can see by the empty swim,
I've
you
gone.
are all packed up.
Yeah,
and
I'm
about
going
to
home
go.
now.
So once again,
It's been great. It's been great meeting you guys and
you've got
fishing
really
with you.
warm hands.
Look, they've been down your down your boot.
But it's
entrance.
been a pleasure. Next time you're gonna come down
we'll
our
be
way.
visiting you for definite. We won't put you through this too many times. It's not
Well,
fair, is it? You've
well,
got
we're
the
just
fish.
watching a drone. The bailiffs have got a drone up on the lake next door looking for fish, which in my opinion is not cricket.
No, it's the new style carpet.
It is. It's right then. Again, it's been a pleasure again, mate.
Yeah, always is, Chris.
Yeah, and you know, we've both been top rod this session so far.
Yeah. I'll let you have a few. Because you're a visitor. No, you've done really well. I think we've both done well in the conditions.
Yeah. I mean, them lot down them lot haven't had anything at all, have they? So
No, by all shouts, it's a tricky lake anyway. But with this weather,
oh,
Christopher.
hello. And then there was 3.
Yes, afraid so. It's been good though.
Yeah.
We're on another 24 now, aren't we?
Yeah, this is our extra 24 hours
Yeah.
that we said we'd do now, and it's
Lovely morning, mate.
yeah, cold night, bit warmer this morning.
And 1 duck in the bag.
But yeah, it's been an alright session, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, due to the lack of action, Barry, Andy,
Me.
Mark, and yourself haven't really been in this blog much because, well, unfortunately, nothing's really happened to film, really, has it? So
Well, it's just, yeah, I'm having the same problem. There's content. There's not a lot of content at all. There's you and your fish, Dave and his,
yeah.
and that's really about it.
But when there's nothing happening, there's nothing really to film, is there?
No, this is going to be the shortest 5-day blog I've ever done.
Oh no, normally they're about 1.5 hours long, nearly 2 hours long, but you can't film what's not happening.
No. And when you're fishing with zigs and you know you're in the right spot, and
Yeah.
you know you're on the fish and you can see the fish, and they're just swimming past, and you've tried your bottom baits and you've tried your zigs and you've tried feeding and they're not taking anything, and you're still on the fish, I don't know what else you can do.
Yeah, so talking of kind of tactics, guys, the fishery management bailiffs have just had a drone up, and they've just flew over this lake and gone, the fish are there, 1 foot below the... That's where our rigs are. So tactics wise, guys, I'm not even going to move my rods today. I mean, they're fishing on zigs, so they're going to be floating. They don't need to be refreshed because they're zigs.
Yeah.
And the fishery management with their drone have just confirmed my rigs are where the fish are. The fish just aren't playing the game, are they?
Nope.
So, yeah, so tactics wise today, guys, I'm not going to wind the zigs in. I think, because I am fishing zigs, the fishery management have confirmed the fish are there. To re-chuck a zig and disturb my water, I think would do more damage than good.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you don't want to move them on.
No.
You want them on in your bit. If they're going to take, at least you want to be there when they do.
Yeah. So basically today, guys, unless any fishy action happens, the rods are not going to get touched. There's no need to. They're in the right spots. The zigs are all at the right lengths. There's no need to change anything, guys, so but yeah, that's where we're at the moment, and sort of from this point onwards we're just sort of now going into the 5th day of fishing, and that's about the only update I can really give you guys. The fish just aren't really playing the game, but I'm happy with the 2 fish I've had.
Well, you had quite a lot of people saying to you, you should go up to that Clearwater and show Maff how to do it. And he has.
Yeah, I'm happy. And another little update, guys. A couple of years ago, you might remember quite a controversial fish that was caught out of the, I think it was the Monument. The fish that was known as Big Rig. Oh, got to start filming as well.
Yeah, that's good info, that.
We'll just wait for them. We filming?
Yeah.
Yeah, so a few years ago, guys, only a couple of years ago now, there was a controversial fish caught from one of Rob L's lakes. I think it was the Monument. A fish known as Big Rig. Young lad caught it, and it was like instantly the biggest fish to get caught in the UK, wasn't it? And the controversy was it was bred to a weight in a stock pond, put in the main lake. It was caught like 3 days later, brand new record.
Yeah.
That record was disallowed because of how it was. But anyway, that's not the point I'm talking about. The little fish that me and Dave caught, you saw how kind of humpy back they were. Well, we actually found out from the lake owner, those little stockies we caught were actually the offspring of Big Rig, that controversial fish, which explains why it had a big shoulders, high back.
Yeah, yeah.
So, in years to come, them little stockies have got the DNA to then become big fish themselves.
Yeah, huge. I think, yeah, they had just the sheer shape. Now you just thought, that's going to be a monster.
Yeah.
You can just tell.
And at the time, we didn't realise, but when Alex, the lake owner, said, oh yeah, they're Big Rig's offspring, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
And I remember when Rob Hales was advertising them, and I didn't realise this is where they ended up.
Did he say they only put them in 2 places, didn't they? This is one of 2 places that they went in.
Yeah, 30 fish went into this lake, he said, and 30 fish went into the big lake behind us. So yes, so just a little. I didn't want to talk about controversy because that's not the subject. It was just to say that the little ones that we caught are Big Rig's babies. So
yeah, and for any long time fishermen, they'll know that story, won't they? So they'll something to relate to.
So, right, guys. Well, that's enough waffle for one section of video.
At least we've got something to talk about.
Yeah. Well, the video needed some content, so we might as well fill it with some waffle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, got Mark with me now, guys. I said because of the lack of action, we haven't really seen you up to now.
No, it's been very quiet, hasn't it?
Yeah, I was just saying to Maff just now. There's you can't really film what there's not to film.
No.
When nothing's happening. So yeah, so up to now we've not really seen you. So talking tactics wise, we're now going into the 5th day.
Yeah.
I'd say sort of give a brief overcount of what you've done up to now and what you.
Yeah, I've tried pretty much everything. At the moment, I'm still using the choddy because it's still quite weedy out there. But I'm just following you now. Really,
Gone onto zigs.
Gone onto the zigs. Gone onto the reg zigs with a few maggot clusters on top. Just hoping and praying now, really. So hopefully, there's a few moving about today. So
yeah, I was just saying that the fishery have just been out with a drone and they've seen the fish, and the fish are all on that back bank. So the fish are there. They're just not playing
feeding.
ball. No.
So I don't know why we've not had one, to be very truthful, down this end, but
Well, I don't know. So I've had
fishing,
two,
innit?
yeah,
That's
so.
fishing. You can't have it good all the time, can we? Unfortunately.
I don't know. I feel like I've had it good. You know, I feel like I've come up here for the first time and feel like I've smashed it out of the park myself.
Yeah.
So
Teach that Matt thing a thing or two, didn't we?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't know why he struggles. It's really like a run sort of this. But,
If you could see Matt right now, he is chuckling away in the background.
I wasn't going to say anything.
yeah. And
Well,
I can bet you your bottom dollar next time Maff comes on here after this, he'll be in peg 2.
Anyway, I'll let you get on with filming and all that sort of thing.
Well, you're in it now.
All right. Right, must be lovely to meet you. Thank you very much.
no problem.
Right, thank
Meet
you.
the fans.
Oh no, I'm meeting the fans. Get in. One of my idols. Right, thank you very much, mate.
Yeah.
Catch you later on.
And you. See
Thank
you later, mate.
Right,
Bye.
hope you catch some.
Bye.
Bye bye. See you later. Thank you.
Oh, good evening, guys. Final night's fishing, 5th night, and I've had one shout out request during this whole session. The shout out comes via Dave Cipri, and it's for a Callum Worship. So, hello Callum Worship, how you doing? And Dave has said to say good luck with your A-levels next year. So yeah, so good luck with your A-levels next year, Callum. And Dave has also asked me to say a great big hello. And that's it for me shout outs this session, guys. I think everyone must have got bored with the shout out requests. Right guys, just about to turn in for this 5th and final night. Just before I bed down, I thought I'd give you a quick little update of what's just happened. And Maff, literally about 5 minutes ago, had a run on his middle rod. We all ran out the gazebo that's in Maff's swim, and he picked up his rod, bent into a fish. He finally was into his first ever fish on this lake after God knows how many days of fishing over the time that he's done on here, and then it come off. He's absolutely gutted. So yeah, it looks like he's gonna have to wait a little bit longer before he manages to bag his first fish out of this lake yet. I'm gutted for him, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Good morning, guys, and what a beautiful morning it is. You can see by these nice blue skies, the nicest day we've had since in the 5 days we've been here. But as typical, the nicest day is pack up day. So As you can probably tell, there's kit behind me on the floor. I am in the middle of packing up now. Slowly taking stuff up to the van, trying to get stuff. It was freezing last night, so everything's covered in frost at the moment. So trying to defrost and get everything dry for the pack down. Nothing else happened last night for anyone. That lost fish for maff last night was the only action that happened for anyone in the night. But as I said, we are in the middle of pack down, so one side of my bivvy that has got the sun on it is starting to dry. I thought I need to get it unpegged, flip it around, try and get the other side dry before it goes away, and then and that'll all be nice and cushy. Right, I'm going to carry on with this pack up. Probably rods will be out for another hour or so yet while we're packing down, but zigs are still out as well. So it's absolutely bang on weather for the zigs to be doing their thing. Right, anyway, I'm going to carry on with the pack down, guys. Unless any fishy action happens in the next hour or so, then I'll be seeing you at the signing off bit of this video. Hey guys, still in the middle of packing up, but another quick update. Maff, he just had another fish on, and would you believe it, it come off about halfway in. He is absolutely gutted. We are literally more or less packed up now. It's literally just rods out now, and yeah, so we've got an hour fishing tops. You had one on and it come off. Absolutely devastated. Right, that's fishing. Who's going to start? You, Chris? Yeah, you started, so I'll finish.
Yeah.
Right guys, that is it. We have come to the end of this mammoth 5-day winter social at Clearwater Fisheries, way up north.
Aye, up.
YA champion? Oh no, that's the other side of the country.
The other coast.
Yeah, so my first time here, and I've got to say it's been an absolutely brilliant social. First and foremost, for me, it was all about the social. The fish for me is just a bonus.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that I come here for my first time and smashed it up is irrelevant. But yeah, maff was unlucky. 2 runs and both losses.
Yeah.
Especially with an hour to go as well.
Yeah, that would have been a great ending, wouldn't it?
Would.
But yeah, it's been an absolutely fantastic social. That's what we come here first and foremost
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
And yeah, the other guys who joined us who are no longer with us, I'm sure you'll be watching this. Thanks for your company, guys. It's been absolutely brilliant.
It's a great
Except
laugh.
for Dave.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Dave,
yeah.
yeah. I don't know why we bring
Yeah.
Dave.
And I've got him a great present for next session.
Have you?
No, I haven't.
That's brilliant. Well, guys, it has been a pleasure. So, thanks very much.
Yeah, indeed.
And you, man.
And Mark,
Yeah,
brilliant, mate.
yeah,
Thank you.
No, brilliant. Been excellent.
And
Yeah.
we shall see you.
Yeah, that's it. All done and dusted. Happy New Year, guys, as well.
Yeah.
Because by the time this goes out, in fact, by the time mine goes out, it'll probably be Easter.
New laptop required.
Yeah. Right, guys. Thanks for watching this. I know some of the fishing action has been a bit lacking, but that's purely down to the lack of the fish just not playing their part. You can't film what's not happening.
No.
And some of the social aspects as well, we couldn't really
Film all
film
of that,
that,
to be
no,
fair.
no,
No,
fair.
just because it was too dark.
Yeah.
Right, guys. Thank you very much for watching these videos, because we're talking to 2 cameras at the same time here.
Yeah.
And I'll see you in my next vlog, and I'll see you guys whenever I'm fishing with maff nets.
Yeah, that's right.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
See you, folks.